Alright, today we're going to learn one of my very favorite moves. It's called the multi-pour, and it looks exactly like this. Alright, now to break down the multi-pour, what we're going to do is a smaller version of it. You can do this with any number of shots. Anytime someone orders a multiple of shots, or even cocktails, martinis, this is a fun way to pour it for them. It's a great crowd pleaser. It's actually relatively easy to do once you figure out what you're doing. So we're going to explain that right now. If we're going to pour just 3 shots, I set up the 3 shots like this. If you want a little excitement, a little variety, you can go ahead and kind of create multiple layers like I did in the big 7 or 9-1 multi-pour. But for this, we're just going to show for the basics, plain and simple, just like that. I've got my 3 shaker tints, and I'm going to fill them up with ice. Basically just about 1 sheet or tin foil. Going to fill these up with ice. Alright, and then I put my shot in here. If someone's just ordering 3 shots, you just make whatever those 3 shots are. Otherwise, if you get a chance to kind of change up the color, I'm just going to pour this for a showcase. It's kind of neat to have staggered colors. The only downfall of that is if you're pouring, as you saw in mine, they can kind of bleed together and they'll kind of mix into the same shot. So ideally, this is perfect for if you're doing the same shots. Give it a shake, and then what we're going to do is stack them on top of each other. And this is where things get important to know what you're doing. When you stack them on top of each other, the distance from this one to this one should be whatever shot glass you're using. Is it a smaller one? If you're using a martini glass, they have to be this far apart. You can get a little bit of wiggle room, but you can tell this is just a little bit short. So what I want to do is add a couple more ice cubes here, just a couple, and that should make a difference. And see now if I went a little bit long, just kind of break it down a little bit, just like that. Give it a couple little, and it should be perfect, just like so. All right. So you can go ahead and measure when you're first starting out. You get better and better at this. You learn just how to eyeball it, how to get exactly the right amount of ice put in here, not just how to eyeball it. When you're starting out though, practice this at home, or practice this in your bar before or after work with just 2 or 3 to kind of get the hang of it. Once we do that, we stack a little smaller tin on top. Hold this. Now the most important part of this is that you want to keep this really tight, just like a spine. You want to hold these, grab the bottom right here in your palm, the top, put 2 fingers just back like this, and I want to keep this part really tight. So that as I lean here, I start over the very first one, and just slowly start pouring, just like so. You can lift it up, smile at the people you're pouring it for, and finish it off just like that. That is the multi-pour.